Hi Osea family, my name's Courtney and I'm so happy to be sharing with you my favorite gluten-free vegan cookie. Today we're going to be making a chewy chocolate chip peanut butter cookie. Before we get started, I am a huge Osea fan. I've been using Osea for years now. They're my favorite natural, plant-based, vegan facial body care. I work with plants as well. I'm a founder of Potions and Motions. I can grow everything in my garden in the backyard. If we have time while these are baking, I can show you the garden, but let's get started. So first you're going to preheat the oven at 350, and we're gonna start by going over the ingredients a little bit so I can show you guys exactly what you'll need during this. So let's start with the flax meal egg. So I use this as a replacement egg for all my gluten and vegan free recipes. It's very easy to make and it's a great egg substitute. It doesn't take much, and it has the same structure to hold the cookie together, so that's why it's so important. I use coconut sugar and coconut flour in most of my recipes. If it's not coconut flour, I like to use almond flour as well. You can use almond flour for this recipe as well if you don't have coconut flour, but these come out super moist and chewy with the coconut flour, so it makes it so amazing. I'm gonna use peanut butter. You can use almond butter as well. Then we have baking soda. We're gonna have salt, cacao chips I like to use. You can use chocolate chips, and vanilla extract. I use raw vanilla powder, but you can use vanilla extract and then coconut oil. So very easy ingredients. To start off the recipe, it's really nice to get the flax meal egg made because that needs to sit during the cookie process. And then we're gonna heat the coconut oil. So we'll first start by taking the flax meal, and you're gonna take 2 tablespoons of flax meal and put that in a small cup. I'm using my EMK ceramics cup. This one's really awesome for using the small space inside, so the egg kind of has time to sit and create a nice substance. So this is 2 tablespoons into the jar, and then you're gonna grab water. So we're gonna take about 5 tablespoons of water into that jar. So 2 tablespoons of the flax meal egg and 5 tablespoons of water, and you're gonna give that a really good mix. And once you have that mixed, you're gonna put that aside, and we're gonna come back to that flax meal egg later in the recipe. So once we have that made, we're gonna go ahead and start heating up our coconut oil, and you're gonna wanna put that on low. I use a copper butter warmer, very easy for other ingredients as tomato sauces and stuff. I would advise everyone have one of these in their household. I advise everyone after when this has melted to re-measure. So keep that 1/4 cup around, because since it melts down, you're always gonna find that there's a little more than what you put into the cup while warming it up. So we're gonna let that start to really melt down, and we'll come back to that as well. So we have our flax meal egg made, and we have the coconut oil melting. So we're gonna move on and start getting our coconut sugar and peanut butter into a medium-sized mixing bowl. So we're gonna take about a 1/2 cup and 1/3 cup of the sugar into the medium-sized bowl. So there's my 1/2 cup, and then I'm gonna put 1/3 cup more. And then I'm going to take my 1/3, I already have it measured out, but you're gonna take 1/3 of peanut butter. Almond butter is really, really nice in this recipe as well. It comes out about the same. Today I'm gonna do peanut butter, because why not? And I'm gonna mix that into the coconut sugar. Okay, it looks about like my coconut oil is ready. So I'm gonna take that 1/4 cup back, and I'm gonna pour that into the cup to make sure. It looks like I did have a little extra. And we're gonna put that into the bowl. So right now we have the coconut sugar, almond butter or peanut butter, and the coconut oil. And mix it all up real nice. So as you can see, nice wet mixture. All right, so now that we have that, we're going to add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. And then a 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda. All right. Then if you're using vanilla extract, I would advise to use 1 teaspoon. I'm using raw vanilla, so it's a little more potent. So I'm just gonna put a little pinch in there. That's all that's really needed for that. Oh, looks like the oven is almost ready for these cookies. And then we're gonna mix that up. Okay, then we're gonna add 1/3 of a cup of coconut flour. I love baking with coconut flour. And then we're gonna grab our flax meal egg that we made earlier, and we're gonna add that in to the bowl as well. All right, as you can see, my flax meal has a great consistent. And now we're gonna add in our chocolate chips. I like to just measure chocolate chips out from eye. I'm not sure how much. If you want them more chocolatey, you'll put in more, but I would put in about 3 little scoops. This is what my dough looks like. Already smells amazing. What's so awesome about these cookies is that you can keep them in the freezer and use them as cookie dough, and you can eat it raw because there's no egg in it or anything else like that. It's really nice that you can put them in the jar, add them for later if you don't want them cooked right now. But they are very, very easy to cook. They're only a 10-minute recipe, so it's very easy. So our next step is if you don't have a cookie scoop, I'm gonna show you the way. So you're gonna grab about that size, roll it in your hand, and then just smush it down. And now we're ready to bake. Look at how amazing. This is what my cookie tray looks like. So yummy. Let's put these bad boys in the oven. All right, so now that they're in the oven, the baking is only for 10 minutes. So let's see here. Put on the 10 minutes. All right, so while they bake, I'm gonna come see my garden. This is my dog, Mo. Say hello, Mo. Look at, good boy. All right, let's first check out this amazing wild borage. Look at this, so amazing. The butterflies love it, the bees love it, and what's so awesome is the flowers are edible. Great for putting on salads, a cheese spread, and the amazing borage oil has omegas in it, 3, omega-6, all that great stuff. We have some starters here. There's sunflowers, delicata squash. There's a sweet potato. We just started planting all our spring beds. So we have yarrow right here, avocado. Let's go look at the geranium. We have a fig tree, juniper berry. Look at this geranium. Oh, love geranium. 2 types. This is another one. We have passion. We have gotu kola down here, which is amazing herb for women especially. Yeah, we got a lot growing back here. Nothing like a time now to start growing your own plants. Okay, hope you enjoyed the tour of the garden, but I think it's time to take our cookies out of the oven. So now I'm gonna grab my oven mitt, since it's been 10 minutes, and you can grab the cookies out of the oven. Oh my gosh, they look amazing. All right, mine's spread out a little bit, but they look so good. They're going to have to cool for about 5 minutes, and they are gonna stay a bit chewy. They're really, really good when you put them in the freezer after, or the fridge, and you keep them in there. If you want to put them in the freezer and then add ice cream into the middle of them to make an ice cream sandwich, that's always amazing as well. So many things you can do with these cookies. If you want to eat them raw, like I said earlier, it's a great recipe for a raw cookie as well. So thank you guys for tuning in and following me along with my favorite chewy chocolate chip peanut butter cookie. As I said, osea is a must-have. So enjoy this time and really let your body tell you what it needs. So thank you guys again. My name is Courtney Call, and I'm tuning out.